lots of people out there today. Hello, all you lovely people. Очень приятно, мои русские друзья and Ukraine. Добро пожаловать на мой стрим. Это Fujit. Just saying, welcome to all of you. Pleasure to have you all here and welcome to my stream. However, это предельно русская. Пожалуйста. Я плохо говорю по-русски. Я очень говорю по-английски. So if you can speak English, that would be lovely. And yes, no doubt a great many of you are here for the bonus codes. However, you know, the bonus codes could come at any time, so you have to stay with the stream to make sure that you get those codes. Anyway, to all my Eastern European friends out there, как дела? Очень хорошо, hopefully. And now, unfortunately, back to the rest of the stream, which is going to be all in English, I'm afraid. Nothing else to say, so I can't say anything else. I have no problem with other languages, to be fair, as long as you keep it nice and family friendly out there, guys. And don't forget, this is not a political channel, so don't bring it here, if you don't mind. Thank you. And with that, I'm not the only streamer, by the way. There are me and many others. So let's have a look how you can find them. Firstly, you can find them on Wargaming's Discord. Yep, go to the official World of Tanks Blitz Discord and you will find the list there. If you aren't in that, then you'll find the list in the game. Go into the garage, go down to tournaments, go to new way to play. This is the final. Go down to the streams and you will see that there are 3 of us doing it in English. So there's Aminette. She's doing Endgame and Loka. There's me, Endgame in Loka as well. Well, Robert85, he's streaming in Spanish. So Espanol speakers, Robert85, he is streaming BPS in Serenity, and 90, he's also streaming in English, but he will also be streaming BPS and Serenity. We, on the other hand, we have Loka and Endgame, or Endgame and Loka, whichever way you want to look at it, to be honest with you. What's the chart? Well, we're into the last stages, guys. Just the top 4. And that is the top 4, Serenity, Loka, Endgame, and BPS. We are going out with Endgame and Loka first match, and they will be going out on Halas. And that is the map. Halas, that is the map they are going out on. What can we expect from such a map? Well, it's always difficult to say and trying to predict what these guys are going to do, especially with the meta change. I mean, the meta now is clearly Type 71, Type 71, Type 71. But these teams like to sort of vary it a little bit. They like to throw it about and change and, you know, knock it up a gear. So we have no idea what meta they will take. Time will tell. I'm just hanging on the garage because in a moment we will get the room invite and I'll jump into the room and I'll jump back out of the room. Guys, you're not going to be watching the tournament in this screen. We will jump into the main garage as soon as we get going. Just not yet, obviously. The reason for that is, well, you know, it just feels more comfortable this way rather than you just staring at a garage, basically. So I'm just waiting for that notification for the room invite, which should be anytime soon. I'd love to interact with each and every one of you. Clearly, there is a stream delay. There's always a stream delay. Somebody mentioned there a link to the notification on Wargaming's portal. There is no portal. The rewards are via a bonus code. The bonus code will come at some time during the stream. You just have to watch the stream, guys. And if you watch the stream, then I'm not Russian. Clearly, Agassi. I'm English, so I'm, you know, my pronunciation of Russian is going to be pretty ploka. Let's not beat around the bush here. I am not a native speaker, and I don't profess to be. But it's lovely to see so many people on there. Russian MILF! I have to say that on every stream. Hello, Russian MILF. It's always, it's the little things in life that make me happy. So we've got the room, we're in the room, we've already read it up. I'm just waiting for the countdown clock to catch up with our delay. What are we expecting to see here? Well, like I said, it's pretty difficult to actually say. Normally, you're going to get a lot of action around this area. But with these two teams, don't be surprised if you get the action around this area instead. Maybe I'll put that in red. So sometimes you get action around this area between the B and the A, but with these teams, don't expect, you may get action around here. These two teams are pretty hardcore. So, they're going to give it its all, basically. And it'll be difficult to try and predict exactly what strats they are going to take. And it would be remiss of me to try and predict those strats. There's normally in these type of games, there's a sensibility that we need to fast cap so that you're probably going to get something on A and B. But don't be surprised that these guys send something out to that C cap area and look at that middle ground rather than just fighting it all out in the middle zone, because it doesn't generally work that way with these guys. So anyway, let's now jump into the room because we can. We will have, well, it looks like we're going to have a Loka on the north spawn, end game on the south spawn, which reminds me I have completely failed to do the scores. Dear me. So I forgot to put the scoreboards on, which is bad by me. So I'll try and sort that out right now. And I'll have to put the names on because I didn't know they were going to go out either way. So that sort of took me by surprise a little bit. Bear with me while I try and sort this out. I'm not going to have their logos, I'm afraid, which is a damn shame, but I'm doing my best here, to be honest with you. So hopefully that's going to work, and hopefully that's going to come up. Anyway, let's jump into the room proper. Okay, so let's put the scoreboard on, because you want to see a scoreboard. There's a scoreboard, and let's see if I got the names right. There we go. So there we got a scoreboard, and we've got the names. I haven't got the logos. I ran out of time, so I'm really sorry about that. We've got just over a minute to go before we kick off. Looking at the lineups here, wow, no surprises. The Type 71 is making a huge showing already. Loka have 6 of them. Endgame have 6 of them. One of Endgame is about to ready up in a 71, and one of Loka potentially in a clan. But we'll see. Bonus code, guys. Bonus code. It'll be a bonus code. So don't worry. We will get there. Oh. And yes, Jaseo is in a clan wagon. Everybody else for Loka is in a Type 71. Everybody for Endgame is in a Type 71. So that is how these guys are rocking and rolling here. Oh, sorry. Just got to move. That's how they're rocking and rolling here tonight. Here on Halas, the opening game. We have just over 10 seconds to go before kickoff. It is a best of 7, guys. So don't forget, that is the first to 4 victories. 4 victories. And these two are going to be slugging it out like pugilists. And that's what it's going to be like. And yeah, there we go. So here we have it. We are out on Halas. Kickoff time. Loka is topping the hit points, but only marginally. There's not much in it. In fact, there's hardly anything in it. Let's not kid ourselves here. That's nothing at this level of the game. Let's get up high into the back of the map straight off the bat and find out where these teams will end up going. So as considered, they are looking for the middle area, and that is what they're aiming for. Endgame, on the other hand, that's Loka heading for the middle. Endgame are looking for that fast cap on the A cap, and they are going to get there. Orca pushing down in his Type 71, trying to see if there's anything at B. He's going to be mildly surprised because Loka are not there. Oh, great shot from Giseo there in the ground bag and into Winch. and Winch getting a little bit of a Kranwagen sandwich, and Orca able to cap B. So at this rate, Endgame are going to be in the position of having the points advantage, meaning that Loka will have to do all of the pushing. Now, that's not to say Loka don't like pushing, because they do, but against a team like Endgame, it's never easy. That's the thing. And you can see here, Endgame, Nico, Carolade, and Last AFK just hanging behind so they're not spotted. Alpen Gold is coming back to help out. Whoopsie is over there, Winch is over there, and Orca's over there. Now, Marcus of Loka could be presently surprised as Carolade, Last AFK, and Nico come round the corner to give Marcus and Yin a bit of a hard time. And here they go. Shots are being traded already here. Marcus is being pummeled, but he's lost no hit points. They're really difficult. Oh, but Yin gets a pummeling there. They're really difficult to pen, these Type 71s frontally. But these three endgame tanks are now going to make a push, and Winch is coming in from the rear. At the same time, at the back of the map, oh, Yin here is looking worse for wear. Beautiful camo, though. And Loka, however, is still making a push on the other side. So let's quickly get up there and see what they're doing. They've already got the C-cap, and now Whoopsie is pushing down on Evgeny here. Evgeny is trying to get round. Whoopsie is losing hit points by the dozen. Ventium coming in along with Giseo trying to help out Evgeny. Winch is there to protect Whoopsie, and Elmeri is coming round to try and give that. Now it's 4 against 2 here. Kitsune is just trying to hold on along with Marcus. Nico is looking worse for wear. No, he's not actually. Carolade is, sorry. And Ventium taking down Whoopsie. Whoopsie's down he goes, but Kitsune is down and so is Yin. Winch here may not last, however. Winch is looking, oh, Winch down he goes, but look at the points. Endgame have got the points, and down goes Marcus. So it's 3 down for Loka, 2 down for Endgame as the Endgame posse push into Ventium and Elmeri here, looking to get these shots down. Carolade is doing his utmost to get out of dodge. Shots are being looked on for Evgeny here. Down goes Carolade. 3 tanks down apiece, but the points have got it for Endgame, and it goes 1-0 to Endgame. What a fantastic game. Ain't gonna lie. So there, Last AFK churning over just 3k. Evgeny trying to do the best, 2.7, but wowzers. Very, very nice game indeed. So we're just readying up now as we go into the next leg here on, just trying to work out who's who. Yeah. So we're just waiting for the next round as we go out onto Halas. I'm just changing the scores, trying to do 2 things at the same time, which for me is difficult. So there we have it. Let's jump back into the main part of the game. So at the moment it is 1-0 to Endgame as we're swapping those spawn points here on Halas. This time Loka fullied into a Type 71. They are fully in a Type 71. Endgame, well, they haven't changed them. All they have, Last AFK is jumping into an ET100 LT. I haven't seen one of those for a while. So it's all to play for here. Loka will be looking to try and bring it back. Try and get those hits in and do what they can to bring the scores back to level doors. Yeah, don't abuse people, guys. There's no fun in that. So we are now on to round 2 here on Halas. 1-0 to the good, and wow, everybody, they keep changing it around. Hang on a minute, let me sort that out. They've changed that around. I'll sort that out in a minute because they've changed it all around, guys. Changed it all around. So I'll sort that out in a moment. Anyway, let's get up high into the back. Yeah, unfortunately, it's now endgame. Endgame are now red when they're meant to not be red. So they've changed it around. My bad. Thank you, Wargaming. I love you, man. So anyway, this time Loka a little bit more passive. They've gone to the A cap. Looking at endgame here. Well, endgame are pushing heavily this side, looking for that C cap, but they're keeping 3 tanks back. Last AFK Winch are just holding back there, along with Carolade. Whoopsie is just hanging on in the middle area. Kitsun is looking to try and jump in, but he's not as of yet. Now he is. So Kitsun has jumped in. And they've got the bases already, Loka. So Loka have the bases here. And Endgame had jumped. Last AFK's jumped into the B cap. But at the moment, Endgame are just like... Oh, Nico's coming up to try and put a little bit of pressure on here. You can see the way Loka is stacked up. They've taken the A cap. They've got the cap advantage. And they've got the points. It is a little bit more passive than we saw in the last game. Whoopsie has now come up. So there are 4 tanks for endgame here. But the problem they've got is Loka defending in depth over this side of the map. Not Almeri, but you've got Yevgeny, Giseo, and Yin in depth at the back of the map there, in the spawn, effectively. Now, Nico is trying to get shots in there, but he gets tagged heavily by Kitsun. Because Kitsun is looking down on him. Now we've got Marcus who's trying to make a route around the back. He doesn't know Whoopsie is there. He does now, but Whoopsie is kind of moved. So now Endgame are pushing down onto Kitsun because Alpengold is pushing down. Whoopsie came up to join Nico. Now Carolade is coming in. They're taking the C cap and they're looking at taking the A cap. Winch has put a great shot into Kitsun. Now this has made the rest of the Loka team turn up. And you can see there, they're pushing in force and in numbers. They're going to be looking for these low hit points, especially Nico. Nico is now a one-shot. He's got to be careful. Nico goes down, so first blood goes to Loka here. Alpengold now, he's being pushed. He's got 3 tanks on him, Giseo, Almeri, and Yin. But Marcus could go down to Whoopsie here, if Whoopsie can sort out his tank. But Winch is also there. Winch bounces. Carolade's coming in. Alpengold will go down though. He's a one-shot. Orca goes down first. He was also a one-shot. So 2 tanks down. Alpengold isn't going to last much longer, I wouldn't have thought. Although they are bouncing. 2 down for Endgame. 1 down for Loka. Yevgeny is on tantalizingly low hit points. Now Giseo's coming in. Winch is also a one-shot. Lots of one-shots out there. Down goes Alpengold. Down goes Winch. So it's 3 against 5. Carolade, Whoops is looking very low as well over the back. Whoopsie, down he goes. Carolade here, 2 left, last AFK and Carolade. They've got the bases, but they don't have the points and they don't have the tanks. Down goes Carolade. Where is last AFK? There is last AFK. He's over there, but this one looks like it's going to Loka. Now, last AFK is a great player. He's a fantastic lights player. Can he pull this out the bag? He's got a lot of tanks to get through. Yevgeny went down, Marcus went down, but he has got a lot of Type 71s to get through, and as much as he is a great player and that is a great tank, this could be too much of an ask, and it was. Down he goes, unfortunately. That kind of took me by surprise with the scores, guys. I'm going to drop the scores, because in the garage, Endgame is on the one side and Loka's on the other side, and then when we jump into the game, they've switched, so not the best. Not the best. Anyway, Loka bringing it back. It's now 1-1 here. Wowzers. Unbelievable. We are now going to swap those maps. We are now going out on Mayan Ruins. Mayan Ruins is a fantastic little map. Really good. You always get some tantalizingly fantastic stuff on Mayan Ruins. So what can we expect? Wow, we can probably expect a lot of action around this B cap. Is there going to be a fast cap there? Are they going to try and jump in? Which means that most of the action is probably going to be around this area. However, never discount sending tanks here and bringing them over these ridges to fight over. It all depends. Is there going to be a fast cap at B? That is going to be interesting, because sometimes there is, and they like to put that pressure on. Excuse me while I have a cough. So we will have Endgame here on the south spawn, Loka on the north spawn. Endgame, they've readied up. They have got everybody apart from Whoopsie in a Type 71. Whoopsie has jumped into a 1-2-1B. We've seen a few 1-2-1B plays throughout the tournament here on EU. It's not normally a tank that you see it very rarely in tournaments. It's not normally a go-to medium. Not being funny, you normally get an object or you get a Type 62A. Looking at Loka, well, they are fully in the Type 71s. So there you go. Nine seconds, and we are going out. It's one apiece. There's nothing in it. Yeah, they're only asking where the code is. Guys, the code won't be coming throughout the game. I'm telling you, whilst we're streaming the game, you won't get the code. Hold fire. The code will come. You will get the code. You will not be missing out. Seriously. Anyway, let's get ready to rumble. Let's get in pipe to the back of the map as we normally do. Now we can see here Marcus in his Type 71. Looks like he's heading for the C cap where everybody else is heading for the middle area. Whoopsie in the 1-2-1B. Well, it looks like he is heading for the C cap. He has got a bit of support behind him in those Type 71s. But again, majority of the action looks like it's going to be around the B cap area. Nico is just going out wide, and already Whoopsie is jumping into that cap. And as we predicted, it's going to be a bit brawly around the middle. There isn't a fast cap on B, which kind of took me by surprise. Normally we're, but Yin, maybe. But that's why Nico is there. And Nico is being pushed by Loka. And this is a big charge by Loka. They think that they've got them on the ropes here, and they've got round them. Well, dearie me, Carolade jumped on, smacked on, everything on. Down he goes. Whoa, that's a kill that they did not expect. Romka now legging it as fast as he can in the Type 71. Loka feel like they've got the advantage. Marcus could go down, and he does go down. However, wow, Nico has also gone down. Alpengold is looking to finish off Almeri here. Well, can he do it? Romka is really worse for wear, and that was one hell of a push. However, 2 tanks down on both. Hit points are in favour of Loka, however. Romka, worse for wear. He can't really get involved, but Kitsun comes around and puts a shot in. Romka could be going down here. Kitsun is chasing him. Down he goes. Orca, worse for wear as well. Ventium and Yin chasing him down, along with Kitsun. Orca may not last this. Down he goes. Whoopsie doing his very best to stay out of the line of fire. This is just unrelenting from Loka. Absolutely unrelenting. They haven't put a foot wrong here. A very aggressive move. Ventium will chase down Whoopsie. Let's get back over here because we've got Alpengold and Winch. Alpengold and Winch is still very happy here. Winch is just loads of the HP going. Kitsun playing his heart out. Just smacking left, right and centre. Just 2 tanks left. Alpengold and Winch. And it looks like they're both one-shots. And this one is definitely going to Loka. Down goes Alpengold. Winch is the last man standing. He can't do nothing really against Kit. Oh, that's a great bounce though. Can he do anything to take Kitsun down? But he can't because Giseo comes in and puts one up the backside. Wowzers. 2-0 to Loka. And that was an aggressive strat. What a push. They realised very early that basically endgame was split, that they had the advantage and therefore they could just push straight over the top. And poor old Carolade got whacked by, I think he got double tapped and sat on all at the same time. So really not looking good for Carolade. So 2-0 to Loka at this moment in time. Loka have got that advantage now. 2-1, not 2-0. What am I talking about? 2-1 to Loka. However, we are readying up. Endgame now, all in Type 71s again. Looks like Loka are going to pull the same thing as well. Looks like they are going to be looking at trying to get into that Type 71 also. Remember guys, it's best of 7, first 4 victories. So anything can happen. We've still got a long way to go before we get to that point where you say, oh, it's all done and dusted. And Endgame are the masters of reverse sweeps. They are the masters of coming back from being down. LOCA, however, have really come out of the blocks charging. I mean, that game on Mind Runes just goes to show how aggressive they can be and how aggressive they want to be. They really, really feel for this one. Endgame, well, they showed us a great game to begin with on Halas. But that game, that will go down as one of their sort of, let's forget about that one. Because, it's going to be a tricky one. But anyway, that was then. This is now. And yes, 14 Type 71s. It's a Type 71 fest. That's what it is. Everybody wants a Type 71. So, can Endgame bring it back? They are one game down at the moment as we go into game number 4. LOCA will be feeling happy about it. They will be feeling slightly more confident. However, Endgame, as I said, are the masters of these reverse sweeps. The masters. Anyway, let's get up high into the back. LOCA we are rolling with at this moment in time. You can see Ameri going down along with Marcus towards the C cap. The rest of LOCA are heading towards that middle area, swinging it across the map to quickly get to see where Endgame are. Well, Alpengold is going up to the A cap by looks in it. And the rest of Endgame, well, they're just looking at the middle area here. And they're trying to take their positions. Whoopsie and Karolade. Well, Whoopsie is looking for that B cap. Yevgeny has been spotted, so is Jaseo. Winch and Orca pushing heavily through. B cap will be taken there. That will give, if Alpengold is... No, he hasn't. He's come back. Ventium, Jaseo and Psychopathic Yevgeny are just hanging back here. But Whoopsie and Karolade jumping into the B cap, getting that secured. There's no distinct advantage on the caps though, but Alpengold can steal the A cap and they can do something there. Winch, well, shots went in, but nothing penned. And now Endgame are just looking to try and get some defensive positions here. Let's swing it around because it's LOCA who are going to be making all the moves. You can see here Whoopsie and Karolade. Oh, good shots going in there into Yin. But Whoopsie and Karolade just holding back. Marcus pushing forward. Ventium, Yevgeny, and along with Jaseo. Jaseo is just holding back. Kitson is right down in the spawn. He has been spotted now. I don't think that was part of the game plan. Marcus not overcommitting. Kitson retreating, not overcommitting either. Ventium and Yevgeny also not committing. They're trying to bait the tanks of Orca and Winch around. Great shots again going across the map. This time I think that was Karolade who landed that one. I'm not sure. Orca has been tagged now. Marcus is pushing on to Whoopsie. Whoopsie was ready for it. And at the same time, over the other side, you've got Orca, Alpengold, and Winch all pushing. But Marcus here trying to give Winch a hard time. Yevgeny trying to get the shots in as well. LOCA coming in force to try and back up and get these cross shots in and get Karolade and Winch basically isolated. Yin goes round as well. Romka is there to help, but Winch is down. One tank down for Endgame. They do have the points, however. Karolade here being caught out by Jaseo. Jaseo is now a one-shot. Romka having to get out of dodge. Nico coming in, trying to help out, trying to get these shots in. Down goes Romka, but down goes Jaseo. Down goes Yevgeny. It's a bit of a brawly area. I'm going to leave that one there. Karolade and Winch are looking very low. Ventium is looking very, very healthy. Ventium is shooting Karolade with impunity. Marcus is still alive. How? Why? 2 tanks down on both teams, but there goes Karolade. And now Marcus surviving that onslaught. Kitson and Orca here battling it out. Orca looks like he's got the upper hand, but here comes Ventium to give some support. Oh, it's all going downhill. Down goes another tank. So 4 down. Winch goes down. 4 down for Endgame here. LOCA, I've only lost 2. Down goes Kitson. They've now lost 3, but over the other side of the map, Nico, down he goes. Ventium, can he survive this? But it looks like Ventium can. Look at the points, they're in favour of Endgame. It's 2 against 4, however. And these two have got to keep their hit points as much as possible. They may be able to take out Ventium, but it's so difficult to pen these Type 71s. Ventium puts a great roll into Orca. And now Alpengold, what can he do? He needs to take down Ventium. Oh, he's got to put shots into Yin. Orca's going to go down. And Loka get it on the points. Wow. Loka on fire. Absolutely on fire. I mean, endgame there, we're playing particularly well. I mean, Alpengold couldn't really do much more, 3.7k. But Ventium really, and Marcus surviving with that push onto Whoopsie is just absolutely brilliant. So massive, massive congratulations there to Marcus for surviving. Match point to Loka as we go into Vineyards, and I didn't change the map because I'm a nab. Sorry. Vineyards. We are going into Vineyards. This is now Vineyards. What can we expect to see here? Well, we'll probably get some action around this area, but you may get some action here, and we may get something around here. You never know with these guys. I mean, again, it's Type 71 Fest. Now, normally you get it around this area, let's be honest, but we'll see. But the way Loka are playing at the moment, they are doing some pushing, they are being very aggressive, and they're basically pushing back endgame. So, you never know. Chill, the bonus code will come, guys, just chill. You're not here, come on, be honest, you're not here for the bonus code, you're here to watch Loka versus Endgame. And the bonus code is just that, a bonus that you will get at some point when the games are not playing. Aha. Look at it that way. So, chill, you'll get the code. It just won't be now. So, anyway. This is tight. Loka at match point. They will be feeling absolutely massively confident. Endgame, as I keep saying, they are the masters of that reverse sweep. They can bring it back. And never ever underestimate Endgame for the ability to do that. Everybody has, and everybody has been absolutely stunned when they've come down from a match point scenario to go out and win the game. So never underestimate Endgame. But this Loka team, they are on fire tonight. Really on fire. Anyway, Loka, Almeri heading high there in the back chat. And the Type 71s, they're looking like they're going to the middle area, moving around the map. Last AFK is in the T100 LT again. He's heading for these ruins. He will be finding trade in the form of the back chat of Almeri. The rest of the team, well, they're looking for those caps. So here we go, last AFK. He's got a better view range, but it doesn't really matter now because they're sort of next to each other. Carolade has been spotted. Almeri, last AFK just doesn't want to stick his head too far around that corner. As I said, he's a very, very good lights player. He's too long in the tooth to stick his head around corners like that. Now he's got support in the form of Winch. Oh, Winch tries to snap one onto the back chat of Almeri, but it doesn't go through. However, Alpengold was there to make sure that something did. Giseo also getting tagged. So at the moment, the advantage, not base advantage, Carolade has jumped into the B cap now. The base points are in favour of Loka. Carolade has been tagged and so has Alpengold, but Giseo has lost quite a lot. And Almeri, surprisingly, not as much as you'd expect. We're now rolling with Alpengold here. You can see last AFK is rotated around through his spawn over to the back of the map into the middle area. He has got Nico and Orca there. Whoopsie is just behind Carolade. However, Marcus, Yevgeny and Almeri in the back chat has also rotated back through his spawn to over this side of the map. We have Yin, Ventium and Kitson just holding back. Yevgeny and the Sheridan there trying to make a move around the side. Back through the spawn. C-cap is now being taken. Endgame have jumped in, trying to get that advantage here. And who is it? It's Nico. Nico's jumped in, last AFK, getting a good shot into Marcus. Oh, another good shot this turn from Orca. But it looks like Loka are planning a push over this side of the map. They're thinking that they have now got tanks stacked up and an advantage. That is why we're rolling with Loka here. Now Mary going out wide. Yevgeny is just coming back. Ventium, Kitson, Yin and Shiseo looking to try and make a move here. but they are losing hit points rapidly. Poor old Emery is just being battered. Shots going into Alpengold. At the moment, Endgame do not have the points. It sits with Loka, but that is soon to be overtaken, and there it is. It's been overtaken. Now Endgame can sit back and relax. 6, they are getting the points faster. Marcus is looking worse for wear. Almeri is effectively a one-shot. Everybody else is considerable shots, but Almeri is looking very worse for wear. And it wouldn't surprise me if Last AFK comes around and tries to find Almeri. Almeri is worried about that, so he's pulling out of dodge. And you can just see it. Endgame are just sticking themselves in defensive positions. We have Yevgeny down there along with Marcus looking to push onto the C cap. And that could, well, Last AFK is coming back in. Jaseo and Yin are also looking to try and corner Orca and Nicolade here. But Last AFK is there. Marcus puts a shot in but doesn't get the penetration. Yevgeny is yet to pull the trigger. Jaseo is now there as well. And they're looking to try to counter push here. Maybe onto Marcus. Orca has fired. But Nico is going to come around the back and puts a great shot in and lost with Last AFK. So Marcus will go down here and the points are 900. Marcus goes down over the other side of the map though. Ventium is pushing through onto Alpengold. But that's also caused them to Endgame to push back through. Down goes Yin. Endgame get it on the points without losing a tank. As I said, never write off Endgame. They have this uncanny ability of doing this. Getting to a point where it's match point to the other team and they are able to reverse sweep it. That time, Loka pretty much on the back foot and decisively outplayed by Endgame. And I would say, not being unfair, that's the first time Endgame have decisively outplayed Loka so far. So we're going to swap those spawn points here on Vineyards. I'm just getting to waiting for the teams to ready up. This time we have Loka on the south spawn, Endgame on the north spawn. And I finished my coffee. Darn it, Fanalade! Thank you very much, Fanalade. I totally appreciate all that. That is just a beautiful, lovely thing for you to do. Really, really is. So, back into the game. Here we go. We are getting readied up here for still match point to Loka. That doesn't mean Endgame are out, not by a long shot. Still on Vineyards. Swapping those spawn points, as I said. Endgame readied up. They've got 2 TVPs there. Last AFK and Whoopsie jumping in. And Loka, well, Kitsun is now in the Sheridan. Everybody else is in a Type 71. Those TVPs doubling up, that could be dangerous. It's a lot of DPM that is at the hands of Endgame there. However, once they've emptied their magazines, they are incredibly vulnerable. The thing is, there's only one light tank and it's not exactly the fastest or quickest loading of the lights. So Endgame will be looking at this and sort of considering this to see where they can go and what they can do. At the moment, their focus is on taking this to a decider. And Loka's focus is on finishing the game. They are at match point for the second time, but never, ever, and I know I sound like a broken record, never underestimate Endgame. Especially when they are in positions like this. Anyway, let's get to the back of the map. Hopefully not for the last time. This time we've got to Loka in force, heading towards, going to fast cap there on the B cap. That will be Kitsun in the Sheridan. Whereas Endgame, well, Nico's just hanging back. The rest of Endgame, well, they're going to take decisive positions in the town with Alpengold and Carolade looking to go around here, use this dip. Loka, on the other hand, well, Jaseo and Almeri are just holding back in theirs. Yevgeny and his buddies are heading into those ruins. Ventium, Marcus and Kitsun are holding the B cap. Cap advantage goes to Loka. Nico is the rear guard right down at the back here, just making sure that if anything comes to the A cap, well, it's going to be hurt. Psychopath Yevgeny joining up with Marcus. They're looking to push onto that A cap. They're thinking that they have got the advantage over this side. They don't know Nico's there. They are being spotted. Marcus is spotted. Alpengold is there for a reason. Oh, Nico has been spotted and a good shot going into him. He will now jump into the A cap. That will eventually secure their caps. Alpengold and Last AFK are coming round. Yin, Yevgeny and Marcus are just holding in the line here. The rest of Loka, well, if you have a look at the map, here we've got Ventium just holding. Yuseo and Almeri are just back here, and along with Kitson. So, defensive position, waiting for pushes. And Marcus is coming out of that danger zone along with Yevgeny. They're doing a bit of rotational sweep. Almeri and Yuseo now getting into the position. Oh, Almeri getting smacked. Winch is there, just waiting for that. And this is the danger when you're on the back foot a little bit. And they're not really on the back foot, but they are losing the points now. And they've lost more HP. But, no, they haven't. They've lost less HP. And they have got the HP pool and the HP advantage. Oh, Nicolade there getting smacked. Oh, and smacked again as Yin puts a shot in. Nico's got to be very, very careful. Moving back around the map. Now we can see Endgame, Carolade and Winch trying to pincer Yuseo and Almeri. In come the TVPs as well. Here comes Whoopsie in the TVP. Yuseo, down he goes. First blood goes to Endgame. Almeri desperately trying to get out of there, but Last AFK is in a TVP and he is fully loaded. There goes number 1. There goes number 2. There goes. Oh, Whoopsie finishing off. Nico has gone down. Alpengold is on the last. He's the last rear guard. But 2 tanks down for Endgame. Sorry, for Loka. Endgame have got the advantage. Alpengold needs to hold on if he can. Marcus comes in to try. Oh, Marcus bounces, but Yevgeny does not. Now Orca and Whoopsie looking to push onto Ventium or even Kitson. Orca coming out. Whoopsie with the TVP. He is fully loaded. Can he catch Ventium off guard? Bang, bang, bang. Oh, poor old Ventium. Down he goes. Yuseo down. Ventium down. Almeri down. 3 tanks down. Marcus is very low. Winch is looking to put some shots in. Carolade is being chased by Marcus. Marcus gets a great shot into Carolade, but Marcus is now a one-shot because Carolade reverses it. And look at this. 960 point. And Endgame bring it round to a decider. Never underestimate them. This reverse sweep is a reverse sweep, and it is a reverse sweep. Endgame. Oh, they do it every time. Every time. Unbelievable. So, we are level pegged as we go into a Rockfield. Tell you, I wouldn't. If I was a betting man, I would never bet on Endgame losing. I will always bet on them doing their utmost to turn that into a reverse sweep and to take it into a decider. We are on Rockfield. What can we expect? Well, I reckon we're going to get a lot of action around this B cap area, and they're not going to disappoint us. They haven't disappointed us so far, and I don't think they're going to start now. I think this is going to be one hell of an opening final. Well, yeah, the opening of the final stage. It's going to be brilliant. It is going to be brilliant. Oh, my heart is going, man, I tell you. Anyway, let's jump back into the room. Fanalade! You are unbelievably too kind, Fanalade. Far too kind, my friend. Anyway, less than half a minute. At this moment in time, we have Endgame readying up in their Type 71s. They will be going off on the south spawn here on Rockfield. We have Loka on the north spawn. With the exception so far of Kitsun, everybody is in a Type 71. Whoopsie's maybe in a T100 LT. Kitsun is in a Sheridan. Whoopsie has jumped into a T100 LT. Whoopsie is a great player as well. Ooh, this is one hell of a decider. It was 3-1 to Loka. It is now level pegging. This is the decider here on Rockfield. I don't want to put any money on this. No money on this at all. So, who's it going to be? Loka, they are going to be digging deep. They are going to be looking to get the A and the B cap. And I guarantee you, I think it's going to be a brawl around A and B. Kitson trying to get those early spots. Almeri is trying to get into a position, not where he can jump into that cap, but where he can spot. You can just see here. Look at this. Look at this. They are just hanging back. All three of them. They've boosted Whoopsie. Whoopsie has been boosted! Unbelievable! And already he's put the shots into Yevgeny. It's a boost. Whoopsie in the boost position in the T100 LT. B cap has been taken by Almeri though. Oh, well, it hasn't been taken. It's being taken. Marcus getting tagged. Yaseo being tagged. And look at Whoopsie all the way at the back. And he's still climbing because he's in a T100. He has got such a dominant position there. Endgame, they have not got the bases, however. The bases are going to Loka. Whoopsie is going to have to do some fantastic stuff, and he will, don't get me wrong, from that position. But it's still, realistically, 7 against 6, because Whoopsie is still climbing. He is still climbing. Look at this. Unbelievable. That is just... sod this. Sorry, I don't mean to swear. Look at this position. He is boosted all the way up to the top of the map. Okay, Winch and Nico are wow low, but look at this. Whoopsie right at the top. He was able to get the shots in, and that's what he's seeing. Unbelievable. However, the points are in favour of Loka, not in favour of Endgame. Is it a boost too much? Well, it's all up to Loka now. Sorry, it's all up to Endgame's pushing now. They have effectively got to tank out the game with this insofar as Whoopsie, but listen to me now, jumps into that A cap. Alpengol will be looking to try and steal the C cap, however, from under the noses, and now we have Endgame just trying to look at where the pinch point is. They have taken the A cap, 650 against 315. Points are firmly in favour of Loka. Hit points in favour of Loka. Now Karolade is making the move, pushing towards Ventium, trying to get the shots in. He has got Listen to Me Now. Alpengold, however, over the other side of the map, he is going to be pushed and he's going to be singled out. Oh my life. Whoopsie still in his position. He's climbing high, but it's Alpengold who's in the danger zone. Tanks need to be taken out. Oh, Alpengold losing a load of hit points here. And Endgame are just waiting for the chance to push, and they're just waiting and waiting, and here comes the push. Orca coming in, trying to help out. Listen to me now, Karolade. They're focusing Ventium. Ventium is the focus of attention. They're looking to get Ventium out of the game. They have not lost a tank as of yet, Endgame, but down goes Ventium. Alpen is doing amazing stuff. Whoopsie is back down. He's looking to put the shots in. Jaseo, oh, Yin is being singled out here. Yin, is he going to last? Alpengold is doing amazing stuff on the other side of the map. Under immense pressure, down he goes. But so does Yin. 2 down for Loka. 1 down for Endgame. But the base points are in the favour of Loka. They're not in the favour of Endgame. Whoopsie getting absolutely pummeled by Marcus. Karolade coming in to relieve that pressure. Oh, double tagged. Down he goes, but the points are not in the favour of Endgame. It's just not happening for them. They have not got the bases. Nico will go down, and that will be game over, I think. Oh, Nico gets out of there. Orca tries to jump into the B cap, but it's too late. Nico goes down, and Loka wins it. What an absolutely amazing decider. I really thought at that point in time, Endgame were going to turn it. They decisively pushed, but it was just too many cap points. That was the downside there. And as you can see, when you look at the damage, Loka dishing out 14,163 compared to the 12,739. It was 3 against 3, and if to be fair, if they wouldn't have secured those caps, if maybe, just maybe, Endgame would have got a cap earlier, everything may have been changed. But wows, it just wasn't to be. And Loka triumphing in the end. Only just though, that went all the way. Oh, let's have a look at the other scores on the doors. See what there is out there. Serenity beating BPS 4-2. Wow. Unbelievable. So Serenity will face Loka tomorrow. That is tomorrow, which means BPS will face Endgame tomorrow. Okay, so not today, tomorrow. There's only one game today, guys. They will face off tomorrow. Now, a lot of you are still asking for the code. It will come. Just hang tight. Hang tight. You'll get the code. Believe me. I'm just going to play a couple of replays before that happens. However, the code you will get. Don't worry. Seriously, guys. Do not worry. I haven't forgotten any of you. You've all been here absolutely being lovely to me by coming in and supporting. And you will get a code, but just wait. And the reason I'm saying that is because we're going to have to coordinate it, because unfortunately what happens is the code gets released too soon, it gets put onto Blitz post, and then you guys who have done what you need to do to come on and support the stream lose out. So that's why I'm not giving the code out just yet, okay? It's not because I don't want to, not because I want to make you suffer. Well, I do, but it's not because of that. It's because I don't want the code being released to Blitz post, who then posts it on Discord and everybody finds out, and then you guys who've put all the work in to watch the stream for that code, you lose out. So stay with me. And with that, I'm going to take the camera off while you watch the replay, and I'm quickly going to the little boys' room. Anyway, I'm back. So yeah, guys, just hang in tight. You're still going to see some action. It'll just be action in replays because I don't play on PC. As I said, the reason I've got to time the code right, and the reason being is because the moment it's released, you know, there are people like Blitz Post who get the code and then they put it on their Discord, and when there's like thousands of people on the Discord, all of a sudden you've got a lot of people jumping and using the code, and I don't want that to happen. You guys need to just chill a little bit because I want the code to go to you guys, not for people who haven't watched the stream. Okay, it's that simple. So take a chill. The code will come. It's just got to be timed correctly. Okay, because I want you guys who've taken the time and the effort, and you've come to supporting me and support my stream. I want you guys to get the code. Poor old Adrianito there. of Serenity, who've just turned over BPS, by the way, going down, but doing 5.2k in a Foch of all tanks, and it's going to be a win for his team. What a great game that was. So, wowzers. What a lovely little game. Oh, dearie, dearie me. 5.2k and a beautiful little mastery. Oh. Well played, Adrianito of Serenity. Great little player, by the way. In the pro team for Serenity as well, in case you wondered. Anyway. So that's, oh, take that off, don't need that. So that's why I haven't released the code yet. Guys, just chill. You will get the code. Okay, I've just got to time it right. And because, as I said, I don't want you guys to miss out. Okay, what will happen is, the moment that code is released, it will get released on other platforms, okay, by others. And then people who haven't seen the stream will suddenly get the code, okay? So that's the thing. I don't know if the codes are the same. I really don't. But just hang on tight. Seriously, you don't have to wait much longer, honestly. I've just got to coordinate with the other streamers. Excuse me. I'm just coordinating with the other streamers to make sure that the code goes out at the right time so nobody misses out. Okay? And with that, let's have a look at another replay. This time from a very good friend of mine in my clan. Should be, anyway, Ego Chi-Hi. And it's not. It's somebody else. There we go. You see? Completely messed it up. Yeah, guys, as soon as I've coordinated with the other streamers to make sure that we put our codes up all at the same time, so all the people who have watched the streams have stayed with the streams from the moment that it started, do not miss out, because I don't want anybody missing out, okay? And we've got to time it perfectly, because as I said, others get the code and then you guys don't have the opportunity to then use that code, okay? So don't stress. I will be issuing the code. I'm not holding it back for any malicious reason. It's not like I don't have a code. I do have a code, but I just want to make sure that you guys have the opportunity to get that code, okay? I don't want it falling into the hands of others. So I'm behind the scenes. No, it's not gone out yet. So behind the scenes, I'm liaising with the other streamers, because there's a Spanish streamer and a couple of other streamers, and I'm making sure that we do it all at the same time. That way, everybody who's been loyal supporters of the stream will get the code. It won't fall into the wrong hands, okay? It's that straightforward, guys. So, I think I don't know is the honest answer about the code. I thought the codes were applicable for all regions. That's what I thought, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me just check. I don't know. I haven't actually been told which regions it's for. I was under the impression that it was for every region. It was for all regions. Okay. That's what I was told. So, but all of you on the stream will get the opportunity to type the code in. And don't forget, you need to go to the World of Tanks Blitz website to redeem the code. Yeah. So make sure you go to the website, enter the redeem code, and then you'll be able to redeem the code. Okay. So you will get it. Don't stress. You'll definitely, 100%, a billion percent get the code. And it won't be much longer. I'm just waiting for the other streamers to confirm. Okay? So don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I wasn't under the impression. Apparently the code is only for EU. Apparently it's only for EU. I didn't know that. I thought it wasn't. I didn't know it was region specific. I thought it was available to all, but there we go. Okay, I didn't know that, guys. Where am I from? I'm from England. You can hear me typing here. Sorry, guys. So don't worry, code will be coming soon. Yay! I know that's what most of you are waiting for, and most of you are wanting it. And it's a shame already because I had like 490 odd people, and 20 of them have left. Guys, don't leave. It will be coming. It will be coming. Don't stress. I talk with Pantu, do I? Since when? I've never been accused of that before. No, I'm talking about the other streamers who are streaming the tournament because, you know, that's what I'm talking about. So, I'm not talking about, you know, random other streamers out there. Yes, I am a lawyer and I do deal with oil. That is very true. So, oh, we're getting some people coming. Oh, and they lost it. They left again. I thought we were having people coming back, but then they left. So, damn it, man. But oof. So it's 1v1 situation here. Oh, the bad chat as well. Oh, what a shot! What a shot in the Type 68 to finish that game down. Down. Lovely little game. Lovely little game. Let me see if I've got anything else. Actually, I have. Let's have a click on an AMX30B. Don't go, yes it. No. Just wait at least 7 more minutes. It's not going to hurt you. Seriously. Just wait at least 7 minutes. Seriously. You haven't got long to wait, guys. You haven't got long to wait. By the way, I haven't used one of the, I haven't redeemed the code myself, okay? I haven't redeemed the code myself, so I haven't taken one of the code spots from you guys. So when I release the code, it's only for you guys, nobody else. You have to use the code in the website. You can't use the code. You can't use the code. You have to type it into the redeem section of the World of Tanks Blitz website, guys. So don't stress. Don't stress. Few more minutes. Then we'll get out there. Don't worry. Just a few more moments. I have no idea what the codes give. I'll be honest. I personally have no idea what the codes give. I have not redeemed the code myself, so I don't know. Oh, we saw this replay when it went a bit skew-if. It's a bit of a... Yeah. So hang on in there, guys. Don't forget, there's a 3-minute delay, okay? So I will be releasing the code very, very soon, and then it'll have to catch up on the stream. So you have to keep watching for the code to actually, for you to get the code, okay? So do not stress, do not stress. Do not stress, do not stress, do not stress. Everything's going to be working out fine, man. You're all going to be given the opportunity. Get in there fast though, guys. Does the code give you good teams? That would be a great bonus code. Yes, it was the guy who said he had to go. So the replay you're watching is glitchy, by the way. Sorry about that. I completely forgot this was a glitchy replay. Don't worry. See, people are dropping in because they're thinking that the code has come on here. So, how many 7 minutes left? Not many. Not many. Yeah, 50B replay would be nice if anybody's got one. I haven't got one. I wish I had. This is a glitchy replay though. the file's corrupt. Totally corrupt. It's hilarious. Look at this. Whee! Just brilliant. So corrupt, it's lovely. So it was still a nice replay. It was still a nice replay. It was still a mastery. It was still a mastery and it was still a great replay. Right. Oh. Okay. So few seconds, okay? 30 seconds. And then this code is coming up. Okay? 30 seconds. So, get your pens and pencils ready. Make sure you copy this down and you get over to that Redeem website as soon as possible, guys. Get over there as soon as possible. Do not wait. Because if you wait, you'll lose it. That is the bonus code. Let me just jump into something else. That is the bonus code. That is the bonus code. The bonus code is now on the screen. Get over, get it into the redeem code client, whatever it is. Get over there, get it redeemed. Okay? Don't wait.